This is Dave Rogers back on Rock Your Life Radio with Master Mantak Chia here in Thailand. Thank you very much for being with our listeners from all around the world, Master.
Thank you.
And let's continue a little bit about the organs and the 5 organs and the relationship with the heart and the organs to be able to live a full and aware and mindful life.
In the Tao, we always say a major part that we have the brain and the organs, because their function and running into our order. So we say, and also in what we say the heart, like the commander, the commander.
Yes, the commander.
Okay. So we call a commander in chief in the heart, and because the heart, we know that it's connecting to everything. From the heart, the blood flow to every single cell, single part of the body, so that we have a very incredible network. The brain also have a very incredible network to every single body, every single part of the body. So the mind and the heart is always very important. And the eyes is the one that translating in the between. And so that we see things, it translates into something into the brain, and the brain can know what to do. So we call the mind, eye, heart power. So the organ power, when they put together, they become a lot of power. So the Tao believe that the organ, like the heart, are very connection with the brain.
Yes.
It's a direct connection into the brain, a lot of connection there. So the heart, so we say like the brain like a president, the heart like a commander. Now, and the heart, we believe that they store love, joy, happy, appreciation, and kindness. Loving kindness is stored in the heart. And also, we believe that the original spirit, that is the major spirit, also stored in the heart. And they are running, so they are running, controlling everything together with the second command we call the Hun So, the liver. So the liver, we believe that it stores kindness and generosity. And also, we always like to talk about negative, positive and negative. We cannot talk the negative and positive. We cannot only talk positive and
Right.
not negative.
Yes.
So in the Tao regarding negative and positive have to find a balance, but not fighting each other.
Right.
Or I want to destroy you, or you want to destroy me. It don't work that way. We try to suppress sex. We try, suppress the angry, suppress the hatred, or suppressing sex. It's a bigger problem in the society. So negative, positive, emotional have to find a balance, but not fighting each other. So if you feel, so that's why the training of smiling to the organ and the liver, and you feel angry, now you can transform it and find a balance. That is the key of the practices. So the liver are second in command, and the spleen is the third in command. We call intention spirit. It's stored in the spleen, and holding the power of openness, fairness, and trust. And also, it's the balancing of the forces of the anxiety, conscious and anxiety, and the mistrust. They have to find a balance.
Right.
Okay, so that's why. So that is the third commander, and the fourth command is in the lungs, and we call the Perth soul, and they hold and controlling the energy of the, we call sadness, depression, and grief, or courage and righteous feeling. So that is the energy is in there, and you have no way to get rid of them. No matter what you do, it's there. Okay, and the kidney is the next part. Is the kidney hold the fifth commander, and that is holding the willpower spirit, who is controlling the gentleness, calmness, and peace. Okay. and fear, phobia, and trauma.
Yeah.
So these two things, when people find a balance, they don't have to be fear about that, and they can find a harmony. So that is the 5 major organs, 5 major emotional, negative and positive, and 5 major spirit are residing in our organs.
And this is what's beautiful about the way that you teach the Tao, is it's not about being in attacking anger or attacking fear or attacking nervousness. It's actually finding a harmony.
Yes.
And often by using body movements, breathing movements, contraction movements, stretching movements that allow the body to release and often give massage to the different parts of the body so the body can heal itself.
Yeah, when you're healthier, you have lesser emotional.
Because you're allowing the emotions to move, just like the clouds. Instead of getting stuck on a cloud, stuck on an energy of anger, you allow that cloud to go by, and using some of the breathing or Tai Chi or different types of Tao exercises that are used, people breathe through it, they can let it go.
Right.
You brought a lot of the idea of letting it go into Mother Earth,
Right.
because Mother Earth is wonderful at being compost
Right.
and recycling the anger into something that could be used in a positive.
Right.
That's wonderful. I understand you're going to be traveling a little bit in 2015 and 2016. Which countries will you be going to?
That means I go to Europe 2 times a year.
Uh-huh.
So mostly spring, at fall, that like this coming fall, I will be in England and Switzerland and Brussels, and in Holland, in Holland, and in the spring, I will go to the Frankfurt, Berlin, Paris, and Brussels.
Wow.
So, and after that, I go to the U.S. I coming back and go to U.S. and we'll be in Los Angeles, in New York.
What types
And
of workshops do you run in these different countries?
Most of the workshop. And this year, next year, we're going to have a teacher training in New York City. Yeah. And I go to China also, to Beijing, Shanghai, and many other provinces.
And if people want to learn more about your work, more about what goes on here in Thailand, what are some ways for them to reach out to you?
Yeah, you can go into the mantakchia.com. So my name mantakchia.com. And inside there have schedule, a link into the taogarden.com, a link into universaltao.com.
Fantastic. And it really is. I'm encouraging people from all around the world to come here in Thailand. I came here the first time about 10 years ago, introduced to you via a friend of yours in Thailand almost 20 years ago, and then I brought my son here 5 years ago. I was wondering, as I've walked around, you have these beautiful statues to the Immortal Gods. Would you share a little bit about the Immortal Gods, and is there one particular one that means something more to you or you're connected to in a differently? Because I find the history of the Immortal Gods quite fascinating.
Yeah. In the Taos, we, as like other tradition, we believe that the whole practice in the Tao, we are looking into the, what we call immortality. But it's not the physical immortality, but we talk about it. We transform, it's the major part, is the soul spirit, is the energy. It resides in us, but if our body can transform energy, and we soak our energy to feed in the soul and spirit, so our physical become part of the immortality part. And we believe that this soul spirit, they grow up and they educating, they go back up into the universe and take a permanent job or forever job in health, control, and maintaining the law and order of this universe. So big, we need a lot of attained master. And I believe that the way of the Tao practice are very straightforward and very direct, and everyone can reach it.
And so that's...
And the 8 immortal, because we believe that they attain the practice and the daylight transforming, like Jesus ascending to heaven, is the same. So in the Tao, we have the 8 people, not only Jesus.
Right.
So 8 people, we have a scholar, we have the officer, we have the richman, we have the officer, we have the Tao master, we have a gay, and we have a woman, and we have a baker. Okay. Okay, and the whole story about the baker is he's a rich guy and he study and he do a lot of transformation and living the body and all these things, and something wrong that he cannot come back, so he has to take the form of the baker.
Okay.
So that's it. So they are actually is a real person, the history and the practice and the rich immortality.
Right. That's beautiful, because then this idea of you be the best you can this lifetime, and your spirit will go back into the all oneness that we talk about, that science is talking about in the Akashic record, talking about the way the universe is set up, that your practice or the practice of the Tao is really about honoring with wholeness of mind, wholeness of spirit, wholeness of heart, to be the best you can be today, to the people you meet today, and to be able to make a difference.
Right.
With that, I'd like to say thank you very, very much. Was there one last message you might like to share with our listeners all around the world about perhaps a new way or a new thought that you would like to share with them today?
I think that a simple way you have to learn how to be smile inwardly and find out what inside you. That is the key, because people, when you're too busy outside and you outreach too hard, you are draining out everything and you have no way to go back into yourself.
That's a wonderful tip, and that's the mission that we're on here this week here in Thailand, learning from Master Mantak Chia. With that, this is Dave Rogers wishing you all a fantastic week and month ahead.